Hello everyone, I am Kiran Joshi. Welcome you all in Class 7 History. Here's the first chapter of history, tracing changes through 1,000 years, and this is the second part of the chapter. Dear students, in the previous presentation of this chapter, we learnt that during the period of 1000 years between 700 to 1750, lot of changes and developments occurred. We learnt about groups of people who became politically important. We also learnt that social structure became more complex. People were grouped into jatis or subcastes. They had to follow the rules of their jati and as well as their villages. And we also learnt that groups of villages were a small unit, only a small unit of a state. Moving further in this chapter, let's learn about region and empires. There were large states or empires that encompassed many regions. For example, in a Sanskrit Prashasti, there is a praise about Delhi Sultan Ghayasuddin Balban. It explained that he was a ruler of a vast empire. That empire stretched from Bengal in the east to Ghazni in Afghanistan in the west and included all the South India. People of different regions, Goda, Andhra, Kerala, Karnataka, Maharashtra and Gujarat, apparently fled before his armies. That means they were scared of his army. Though historians regard that these are the exaggerated claims of conquest, but still such examples give an idea that the states or the empires were very large. Till the time the year 700, various regions possessed their own language and cultural characteristics. These regions were associated with specific ruling dynasties. Occasionally, the dynasties such as Khaljis, Cholas, Tughlaqs, and Mughals built a pan-regional empire. Now, what is pan-regional empire? It means an empire which was spreading over a vast area spanning diverse regions. The pan-regional rule had altered or changed the character of the regions. So these changes were apparent in the emergence of many distinct and shared traditions, realm of governance, management of the economy, elite culture and language. Still, the regions did not lose their distinctiveness. Now, during the span of 1000 years, there were great developments in religious traditions. Religion was often associated with the social and economic organization of local communities, and changes in social organization also changed the beliefs of the local communities. Changes in Hinduism included the worship of new deities, construction of temples by royalty, and growing importance of Brahmanas as dominant groups in the society. uh, they were dominant because of their knowledge of Sanskrit text, and due to this they earned a lot of respect in the society. Their dominant position was consolidated by the support of their patrons, the new rulers who were searching for prestige. One more major development was the emergence of the idea of bhakti, in which devotees did not require the aid or the help of priests or the elaborate rituals of uh, it, uh, elaborate rituals to reach a deity. New religions also appeared in this period. In the 7th century, the teachings of the Holy Quran were brought to India. Islam was interpreted in various ways by its followers. There were Shia Muslims who believed that Prophet Muhammad's son-in-law Ali was the lawful leader of Muslim community. and the Sunni Muslims were also there who accepted the authority of early leaders, Khalifas of the community. Now, if we think about the time and historical periods, so in history, when we talk about time, it is the reflection of change in the social and economic organization, in the persistent and transformation of ideas and beliefs. So, in history, the past is divided into large segments. They are called periods that possess shared characteristics. In the mid 19th century, the British historians divided India's history into three periods: Hindu, Muslim, and British. The division was based on the idea that the religion of rulers was the only important historical change and that there were no other significant developments in the economy, society, or culture. This division ignored the rich diversity of the. Now, most of the historians look to economic and social factors to characterize the major elements of different moments in the past. So, they follow the division of Indian history in this way: ancient, medieval or middle, and modern. There were considerable changes in the Indian history during these 1,000 years. So, describing the entire period as one historical unit is quite difficult. Moreover, medieval period is contrasted with the modern period, and modernity means or modernity is considered as material progress and intellectual advancement. This seems to suggest that the medieval period lacked these changes. But actually, during these 1,000 years of the medieval period, the societies of the subcontinent were transformed often, and the economies of several regions became highly prosperous and attracted the interests of European trading companies. So, this is the end of this chapter. Now, there are some questions for you so that you can revise the topic. So, the first one is, what does the term pan-regional empire means? Second, describe the major developments in Hindu religious traditions during the period 700 to 1750 AD. Third, which new religion came to India during the period between 700 and 1750 AD? Fourth, why is the periodization of Indian history by British historians not correct one? Fifth, why there is a problem in studying a long period of history as one unit? Hope you liked this presentation. You found it helpful. Thank you.